sorry, that's my lifestyle. It's too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Mr. Fancy Penguin, and today we are going to continue playing Doki Doki Literature Club. So without further ado, let's jump right in. Alright guys, here it is. We have to read the final one, which is Natsuki, which is the... Yep, you. What's up? Alright, right off the bat, right off the bat, what the hell was that? Harsh. Will you actually believe that you actually put effort into this? You think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Well, I guess you just can't see that I'm a good writer. Alright, maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in the effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of your first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about. Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. Aw, that's the nicest thing you said to me all game. I'll tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly. I read this. Monkeys can leap. Crickets can leap. Well, monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try, but that's about it. Very nice. Yeah, I tell you you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? It's just honest. I am. What are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style would make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write a poem about it. Yeah, I understand. But other nice things about some writing is that it puts me more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but it makes it fall flat on purpose. It was to bring out the feelings in the last line. So you did, I guess, more into it than I realized. That's why it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. You didn't expect that from the youngest one here, didn't you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but Natsuki's feeling proud that I won't take that away from her. Alright, that's everyone. Yeah, that is everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. Everyone is judging me for my medical writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's why I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's up with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to her desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Like me! Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It just cleared about feelings of giving up. How can that be cute? I don't know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monika liked it, and Fancy did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Fancy liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly glances up. Oh? I didn't even realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Kid with the fucking music change. What the hell is that? That's not what Yuri stands up as well. Maybe just jealous that Fancy appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would never go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the only one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Fancy started showing up. Okay, Natsuki. That's a little. Doesn't involve you taking out your own insecurities. Oh. On others like that. What the fuck's going on? You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me, look who's talking. You want to be an edgy bitch. Edgy? Sorry, that's my lifestyle. It's too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know? If you want to prove anything, stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You can get your balance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute. If you anyway, how hard did you try? Well, be careful, you might cut yourself on the edge, Yuri. Oh my, Yuri, don't you? You just keep me cutting myself. You know what's wrong with your head. Yeah, go on. Let face you everything you really think. I'm sure he'll head over here for you after this one. Suddenly your turns towards me. It's just understanding that Fancy. She just tried to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. Yuri. 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 Huh? Hey Fancy, wait on this episode for a little bit, okay? What the fuck? No, sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back in time instead of done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. Because didn't Sayori did that? She stopped the fight, or was that Monica? But if Sayori was the one that stopped the fighting and now she's dead, is that why it went on? I never having to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'll be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She's crying. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri's rocking back and forth on her desk and her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki or did. Fancy, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow completely. Oh, jeez. Okay. Anyway, anyway, the meeting's over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. Yuri, can you go first, Monica? I like to stay here a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want to be around for something. You want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Fancy. It would be embarrassing with you listening. So I guess you don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry I forgot some trouble. But what the hell's going on? Oh my god. Holy crap. What? Okay, we're doing this shit now. Horror. Uncontrollable. Melancholy. Heartbeat. Fuck, that's her. Secretive. Tears. Disaster. Disorientated. Massacre. Contamination. Wrath. Memories. Fuck, that's her. Lust. Yep. After image. Existence. Disown. Grief. Nightgown? Oh, fuck. Broken. Agonizing. Graveyard. There we go. Okay. After another day passes, time for the club meeting. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the last couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Fancy. Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if Yuri's expression, the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Mitsuki's reading a manga at a desk. Surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm, pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, oh, this is the first time we're seeing this image, this scene right here in the background. That's pretty cool. I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. Something just came over me, I guess. Wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple of days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe you were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems, but whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I already decided there's no way you could be a bad person. Now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Fancy, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. Makes me a little too happy. I'm really glad you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter if you're around in, sorry, what I'm saying right now, hey, have you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Wait, what did we talk about when we were gonna discuss our books? I just fucking realized that we didn't talk about that. Like, the game didn't show what we talked about. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, I can help her worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Mitsuki, about yesterday. Just want to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. I'll do my best if I stay under control from now on. So, Ray, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Jeez. What's on your mind? I'm sure it was whatever's on your mind. I'm sure it was nothing. I didn't remember anything bad happened. You're a too kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But blind sight, lifeline, and then offered. Is this a code? What the fuck is going off your mouth and eyes? Mibble, sailcloth, lifeline, and then. Okay. I'll accept your apology anyway. It helps me feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I'm always afraid it secretly hate me or something like that. Yeah. No, not at all. Okay, so she's smiling. I've never seen her smile like that. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of a word, but I don't hate you either. And so he turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Huh? Hey. Suddenly there were songs open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. Didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. It makes no sense though. You wouldn't have heard the bell ring at least. I've not heard since I was practicing piano. Piano? Isn't where you play music as well, Monica. I've no more credit than I deserve. What the fuck is going on? I guess I'm just practicing for a while, but not really good enough yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication, so I'm still impressed. Oh, thank you, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. Monica looks at me. Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Fancy. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently, I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. Choose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run into the closet. Fancy. Since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend time together today. I mean, in the club. Yeah, definitely. I planned on it anyway. Beautiful. Okay. Is this the first time she's smiling? I never seen her character actually smile. It's really nice to see. Can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry, my heart just won't stop pounding for some reason. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. Yeah, but I need to try to calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath and pulls a copy of the book out of her bag. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make up my reading time to have any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Also mention it for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher, also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug in the teacher's desk and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. Simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. Stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that at this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher and to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it won't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be with the nearest water fountain. I start heading towards down the hallway. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. Sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone sucking the air through her teeth. Are they in pain? Which is going to appear around it? Yuri? Oh, Yuri. Oh, Yuri. Oh, Yuri. Alright, here's the thing, guys. So, I'm going to put a warning before the video starts, because that definitely needs a warning for some people. It can trigger something for some people, and I didn't realize, so I'm going to put a warning in the intro. That doesn't really bother me much, personally. That doesn't bother me. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's part of the game. I'm sorry if you had to see that, but let's continue. I'm back. It's part of the story. It is a horror game. There is gore. There is depression, things like that in this game. So, you knew that when you signed up. And I knew that when I signed up. Thanks for waiting patiently. Do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle for 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. You shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. If I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches a teapot and begins to measure the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. Is she good and in a good mood now? Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. Turns out it's not very hard for me to do when it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Fancy. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I need to know why I can keep up with this. I wish Yuri poured a cup of tea for each of us. Fancy, I have another request today. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? What's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read it with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. I'm sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. Okay, back pain. Back pain. So it's definitely, I don't think it's anything about her arms. Because that would be on your arms or legs. But I don't know about back. I don't think you could reach your back. It's mostly because your posture, right? Always have trouble like that while reading. Yes, I have trouble reading posture, so that's why I should sit on the floor. Maybe when you're leaning over the desk? I don't know. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate or candies. I'll take it since it'll go well with my tea. Here I sit down against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are getting closer to each other. I can't see too well. Okay, then we're gonna have this very intimate moment. Yuri sits closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was also kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup, Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hands, that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus, because now I have to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Her chest, right, of course. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression. I can only presume the world around her has faded away. It's all my willpower to focus on reading and not her chest. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs, fumbling around with the chocolate wrapper. Ah, sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if you touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. Big brain, of course. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Right, we're gonna have this moment again. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any hard time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from her book. She simply parts her lips as if the association was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. Right. Comprehensively place the chocolate into her mouth. Just as Yuri closes her lips around it. Her expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me as she needs to confirm what just happened. Fancy. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. You're sent to breathe heavily. I can't. Fancy. Suddenly Yuri forced to grasp my arm, jerks me off to my feet. My teapot gets knocked over. What's happening? Fancy. My heart won't stop. We're in the fucking closet. Okay, what the hell is gonna go down? What? We're in the closet. I thought we were gonna interrupt it again. What? Start pounding, Fancy. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Fancy? Her hand against my chest. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. I can't even make me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Jesus Christ. She's cracked out of her mind. Oh, fuck. Oh, I need a minute. Hold on. Give me a minute. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? I got chills down my body. Okay. It's time to share poems. And the thing is that we know she has a knife on her because, you know, her arms. So she has a knife on her. Okay. Calm down. I got this. Let's go to Yuri first. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what we ran for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Did you like it? Fancy. This one might be even better than yesterday's. How do you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques we're practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. But I really wanted to give something more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. That makes me happy. It's so amazing that I feel like I'm valued, Fancy. Everything that you write is a treasure to me. My heart pounds just holding it. I want to write a poem about this feeling. Is that bad, Fancy? I'm not being weird, right? I'm having a hard time than usual at concealing my emotions. Yeah, I can tell. I'm kind of embarrassed. Well, don't be. But right now, I just want you to read my poem too, okay? Okay, so it's literally just a paragraph of reading. Wheel. A rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding bolt head, linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a something harness, parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, something controlled by slippery cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a pager written in blood, a pager written in time devoting snakes with human eyes, a thread connecting of all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky exploding exploding stars, God disapproving the existence of God, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions. Gears and ticking clock. A clock that ticks 1 second for each rotation of the planet. A clock that ticks 47 times it ticks every second time. A bold head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world. A kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks. A time-dividing prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions. A breathing gearbox, breathing bolthead, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing paper, breathing sky, breathing wheel. What the actual fuck? It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive. Yeah. You think so? You think so? What the heck? My mind has been really taking out on the pen. Yeah, you're taking it out of the pen. You're also taking it out on yourself. The pen fell out of my backpack, so I took it home out of your backpack yesterday, and so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way it writes. So I wrote this poem with it. And now you're touching it. Alright. Alright, guys. This is the part where I tell you ask you what the hell is going on in the comments. In the comments, can you tell me, is this creepy or not? Because I don't know. I mean, maybe it should have more effect on me, but I don't know. Just tell me in the comments what you think, guys. Because I'm extremely curious what you think. Because I have no idea what's going on. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend like this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. Okay. I'll keep the poem. Natsuki. Pink-haired. Yeah, I just thought... Fancy, come on. I'm not so stupid. I know how many times you've been spending with Yuri. So obviously you care more about impressing her than trying to improve your writing. Yeah. You put it bluntly, but that's pretty much correct. It's kind of pathetic. You're pathetic. How tall are you? 4'3"? What? 4'4"? Maybe? What are you even this club, Fancy? Honestly, I thought getting a new member would help overcome everyone get more involved together, not exclude each other even more. Such stupid activity anyway. Look, I'm not in a good mood today, and I just don't feel like talking right now. Please go away. Okay. So something's telling me that... See, the thing is, so Yuri's going insane, right? So she might take her life or someone else's. But Natsuki is, like, hey, don't talk to me, go away, all of that shit, alright? So let's read Monica. Fancy, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of introduced with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty excitable when she's around you, which should be a problem in itself. When Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Yeah, I realized, but now that you're telling this to me more bluntly, yeah. Isn't kind of messed up? She even brings different ones to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, she does have a collection. It's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. She just gets some kind of high from it. Might be even more like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm saying that it's your fault, though. I guess that's why I started explaining it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, then you... Oh shit! Sorry, I just hit the mic. I'm sorry, I just hit the mic. So I think if keep your distance, that should probably be best for her. Well, don't be shy to spend all the time with me. No, fuck off. I don't want to spend time with you. Okay? I want to spend time with Yuri. Even if she does that sort of thing, I don't care. Okay? I want to spend time with Yuri. To put it lightly, at least I have time to spend in ahead, and I treat my club members. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? It's like the way it kind of turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. Save me. Okay, bring it on. Bring it on. The colors they want, bright, beautiful colors. There's words missing. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. Noise that won't stop. Violent, granting, something. Alright, fucking writing an enchantment table. Screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turnable, so like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage. Endless pain of meaningless. Okay. Oh shit, there was more. Fuck, I didn't read. I didn't scroll down. It's kind of abstract. I don't know. Whatever. It's probably more of this cursed shit. I'm trying to. Well, never mind. There's no point explaining. Anyway, here's my current tip of the day. Sometimes you find yourself facing a difficult decision, and that happens in order to save your game. You never know what. Well, what am I talking about? Who can hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Please help me. Please help me. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay. Okay. No. Nothing. Nothing nothing's real. Nothing's real. Question mark. Okay, everyone. We're all reading each other's poems, right? We all have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit in front of the room. It's about the festival. Well, sort of. We have to do something for the festival, so we can put together anything good in just a few days. We're so embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. But you just told me not to go to the festival and hang out with the club anymore because I'm affecting Yuri negatively. I don't really do well for last minute preparation, so worry so much. Let's keep it simple, okay? Look, I don't know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Fancy joined, but we've started some club activities. But this isn't time for us to describe. But this isn't the time for us to become complacent. Whatever, fuck. We still only have time. We only have 4 members. The festival is only our real chance to find more. You know. Yeah, that does make sense. Well, what's so great about getting new members anyway? We have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at the right way at all. Don't you just want to share your passion with as many people as you can? Inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place. Literature Club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do it anywhere else. It should be a place to initiate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard to put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Fancy? Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Fancy to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us have joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked about Fancy until Fancy joined. As for me, where'd the music go? When the music goes, I don't like when the music goes, okay? I don't like when the music goes. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. Fancy isn't passionate about literature in the first place. Yeah, that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're present and all, but you should consider our opinions for once. Maka's clear, taken back by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. Okay, now the sad music's coming in. Sad music. I'm sure you're fancy want to get along more members too, right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, it's up to me to rescue the situation. No. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for people to hang out. Why did I think of everyone here saw it the same way as I did? But that doesn't mean that we're going against new members or anything. Fancy, why did you even join the club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, it's not really something to be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Maka sits downstairs at her desk. What was the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now that you've done it, now you've done it, Natsuki. What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not that it's about being honest, it's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels like nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many places like that for me, and now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not talking anything away. No, Fancy. It's not the same. It won't be the same direction she wants to take it. And if she wanted that, then I could have joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Doki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. But Suki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have any opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. I'm just happy with you here, but still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself. Okay. I should try my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. What just changed? Something changed. Oh, her posture, I think. What do you want to get out of this club? Repeats the same question as Monica. I started giving an indirect answer than meant nothing. I think the most thrilling is for everyone to get along. People like to provide something they can't get anywhere else. It's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what making the Literature Club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I think that's necessarily a bad thing, stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So, if you'd like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright. Well, maybe you can talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri. I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful friend. Monica, I want to do anything I can do to make this the best club ever, okay? Okay, me too. Yeah, let's all go home for today. We'll take away this festival tomorrow. Okay, I look forward to it. Should we go Fancy? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'd like to chat a little bit with Fancy before we leave. Just want to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's just important to me as president. He looks a little trouble, but she doesn't protest. Okay, I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Okay. Like always at Yuri exits the classroom. Phew, things have probably been hectic lately, haven't they? Fancy, I just want to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel like I'm responsible for that as president. And I really do care about you, you know. The music's gone. Oh, everything's going to go fuzzy again. Everything's going fuzzy again. What's going to happen? And I really like seeing each other girls give you a hard time. With how mean and Natsuki and everything. And you're being a little bit, you know. Something that feels like you and I are real people here. You know what I mean? But it's just weird because of all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend time together. I mean, I guess it's just only been a couple of days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say anything weird. There are just things I've been hoping to talk to you with you. Things that you could understand. So that's why. Wait, not yet. Okay. Game just cut us short. Whatever, let's do this. Depression. Wrath. Death. Crimson. Destiny. Anxiety. Secretive. Dark. Huh? I saw that. Agonizing. Heaven sent. Stable. Rose. Oh shit, what is going off the numbers? Just notice the numbers are off. Shame. Graveyard. Frightening. Memories. Sadness. Huh? No, that wasn't for you. Question. Disaster. Grief. Okay, I feel like we did good. Hi, Fancy. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Monica, I told you not to. Is she really late again? Concerned as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me? But you always turn my concentration off your incessant yelling. Please don't fight again. Please. Ah, fuck. hit myself with my nail. Please don't fight. Please don't fight. What are you talking about? You say, like, I do it on a regular basis or something. I was just paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gone into you lately? Me? Nothing. Is it really that bad? See, it is something. I'll get over it. It's not even anything noteworthy. I've just been feeling a bit on edge lately. Anyway, we don't need to talk about it. Well, I just feel like I need to bring it up. It's not like I really care about you or anything. Oh man, I'm the last person here again. What fancy you walked in too? Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the new festival and, right? I forgot. What about that, Natsuki? What were we all talking? We were all talking yesterday, and, well, we decided that we should like to support the festival as well. However, I understand how you feel about not wanting the club to change. I think we all kind of feel that way. So as long as we're all working together, this club will never become something we don't want. Also, if you help us out with the festival, then I'll buy you a new manga. Sorry, the last part was really funny. Look, I did something about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. Okay, we're you know, apologizing, and everything's returning to its normal self. I guess I really feel threatened or something, but I knew this is something we're doing together. I never knew member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool, and I guess another girl will be nice this time. But more importantly, I would hate to see that event suck just because I chose to back out. I'm a pro, you know. I'm gonna help too, and we'll make sure it's done right. Thank goodness. Isn't that great, Monica? Monica? Yeah, that's wonderful. I wouldn't be the same without you, Natsuki. Anyway, Fancy, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we already have plans today. Is that so, Yuri? That's correct. Fancy already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad I've already gotten him into literature, Monica? I suppose. Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes. Thank you for understanding, Monica. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thank you very much. If there's one thing you can make my reading time here and better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention yourself as well. Yuri stands up to make her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small picture from the shelf, the kind with the filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and fetches an electric kettle, which plugs thing into each desk, and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and says the kettle down to you. Okay, so we're obviously gonna have a moment here where something's gonna happen, but I am gonna end this episode here. I know, I'm sorry, but that's what we're gonna have to do because the video is getting a little too long, and I don't really like releasing videos that are way too long, so we will end it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. If you did, give me a like, consider subscribing, click up here to see what YouTube recommends, and click up here to see the first video in this series. Have a great day, and stay fancy.